Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to another raid video. With the February 14th coming in tomorrow, we're going to have a big heroes path coming in for the Fusion champion that is offered here. Not only for fragments, but only for her 5-star soul and the 5-star soul of that other dude. Okay, we won't have an event, guaranteed event to pick him up. From what it seems, it's all going to be basically, guys, just summoning and farming like a dungeon divers. So yeah, my original guesswork came true that we only have one dungeon divers, and then this one's basically another dungeon divers, what it's going to be. Because summoning here, it's going to allow you to pick up to 15 fragments, yeah. And there will be some cool champions offered, which I'll cover. It's going to be a 15x progressive for the weekend, for the Valentines event weekend. But still, it is not going to be easy, guys, to pick everything up. Obviously, it's going to be expensive. And is it worth it for Modo and ESME to pick these up? I would say not really, unless you're somebody who will be summoning anyway. And especially because some of the Void champions offered through this progressive are good champions. You might be spending your Voids there, and possibly getting those champions will allow you to pick up all of these rewards, okay? Is ESME worth all this trouble? I would say no. Is Modo worth the trouble? The 5-star perfect soul for Modo. I mean, obviously, 5-star perfect soul is amazing. It's an insane power gap between a 0 perfect soul champion and a 5-star perfect soul champion. So just the awakening provides such power to any champion out there that is always into consideration when you can actually pick that up. I'm not saying you should go for it, but always consider it, especially on champions you will be using. Also that, because sometimes we go for champions and we don't use them. I've done that many times before. I have some, 5-star souls for champions that I picked up that I don't even use. So that kind of sucks. But anyway, guys, let me show you. Okay, let me show you this. Boom. It's the champions on offer. That's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be a 15x progressive. So Modo the Peal, Ultan the Shell, White Queen Ancora, Cupidus, Rhodos the Lost Groom, Cisia Flametongue, White King Narcissus, Wheat King Narcissus, Cardiel, Sifi the Lost Bride, and Venus. All of these champions are champions that have a couple synergy with the other champions offered. So the Voids have a couple synergy with the non-Voids. So Modo the Peal has one with the synergized combo with ESME. Ultan of the Shell doesn't have anything with the other champions here, but does have a synergy with what's her name? Oela, yeah. And then we've got Ancora with Narcissus. We got Cupidus with Venus, which was an insane combo. Still can be an insane combo for Arena with the counterattacks and stuff. Rhodos the Lost Groom, obviously, with Sifi. And then basically Cardiel with Cisia the Flametongue. All of these champions are great for summoning. So if you're somebody who's going to be summoning for, let's say, Narcissus, you'll be picking up lots of points. Also about Sifi, Cardiel, I wouldn't go crazy about, and Venus. Out of these champions, I don't have Narcissus, and I do not have Cardiel. And obviously Modo, I don't have. Should we cover them in the video? Let's just go and jump in. I want to check out Modo because I didn't really check out his skills yet, and whether he's worth all that effort to get that synergized combo together with ESME. I don't know. She does get benefits here, like stealing buffs instead of removing buffs, and here stealing Terminator instead of just decreasing Terminator. So there's that. But I don't know. I don't know if I would go crazy over picking up this champion. So Modo of the Peal. Look at this guy. I don't know why he's an Ogrin tribe. He doesn't really look like an Ogrin. He should have been probably like a barbarian together with ESME. But anyway, so decreased defense on the A1, double hitting looks okay. Nothing too special. It's a single target one as well. So good chance, 70% on the default attack. So yeah, AoE attack that can stun when you book it out. Yeah, great. Many champions have this at this point. Places an extra hit on enemies under stun. Okay, double hitting, it seems. If ESME is in the same team, he will always place an extra hit and ignore 20% of the enemy's defense. So this now becomes a great PvE skill for bosses. So for the Hydra, possibly where you won't be able to stun the bosses, this comes into play, right? You've got ESME, you got this guy together. They work, they synergize. and possibly also ESME's ability to boost turn meter on the highest attack champion. So if your Modo is the highest attack champion, he'll be getting boosted turn meter when ESME gets hit. So you can do that kind of synergy for them together. But the double hitting also can work in arena, obviously, when ESME is in there. But I don't know if you would run those two as like a combo. Again, I don't know if you would run them. The stun you wouldn't really have to depend on, so you wouldn't really have to build him with accuracy, but you're missing out on his ability to apply defense down and stuns, all right, when you don't build him with accuracy. So third attack is an ignore shield buffs skill with an AoE attack. Damage increases by 75% while attacking enemies under stone skin buffs. If this attack removes one or more of stone skin buffs, grants this champion an extra turn. So how is it going to remove the stone skin buff? With basically the damage that he does on the stone skin. So stone skin, you have to think about stone skin as a shield, okay, that just soaks up damage. It soaks up a lot of damage. It's not just a normal shield where you do 100% of the damage. It's mitigated damage. It is reduced damage that the enemies take when they have a stone skin. That's why they seem to be so tanky with it. But still, it can deplete. And there is a blessing here that you could fit on him that could actually switch things up and make it really interesting in terms of the damage. I believe it's Cracking Roots, where it increases the damage inflicted by this champion to stone skin HP. So with this one, you're gonna have the 5-star, let's say, on him. Increases the damage inflicted to stone skin HP by 60% plus the 75% that he has. He should be doing good damage on that stone skin. Good damage on that stone skin and really reducing it down without having to actually remove the stone skin. But again, are you gonna be running this? Like trying to, you know, build a champion so strong that can take down the stone skins? I don't know. It could potentially work. So if the attack removes one or more stone skins, so it's easier to remove them, by the way, on attackers that have a stone skin, because the attackers will not have the same mitigation on that stone skin that your defense champions have. Remember that, guys. It's a squishier stone skin. You want to think of it like squishier. You can squish it out, and then if you manage to remove that, he'll get an extra turn and then basically do his AoE attack there and do a double hit with ESME if you're running them both. So whenever the champion kills an enemy, places a stun debuff on the enemy with the highest turn meter, occurs once per skill. If ESME is on the same team, this champion skills will ignore 50% of each enemy's resistance. Also, if ESME is on the same team, places an intercept stack on this champion at the start of their turn. Wow. So basically this allows him also to, with the intercept, to basically ignore sheep as well, doesn't it? So the intercept basically stops debuffs that can control him. So stun, sleep, freeze, provoke, fear, true fear, petrification, and sheep debuffs. That's why the set from the event dungeon is so good, the pinpoint set. So them two together could be a potentially brutal combo for arena that shakes things up in terms of the speed meta. You're still going to be running speed meta, but you're going to be running a speed meta with stone skin removal champions. Not removal, stone skin attacker champion. So Modo here instead of, let's say, a bomb team with your speed team. So what I've seen a lot in live arena right now is people running champions that apply bomb debuffs on the stone skins basically to remove them. So that could be the meta coming in here. What I also want to cover is Narcissus. I still think Narcissus is an insanely strong champion, guys, even with all the champions we had since. Okay, Narcissus together with Ankara really do have, you know, they do pack a punch. So if you're running something with a shield and you see a Narcissus against you, you're going to have a bad time because he'll place an extra attack on that shield team that you have. And it's going to hurt, especially, you know, the double hit. He also ignores defense of this one. He's going to be running this skill for sure on his auto AI, and you're going to have a bad time. He also has a way to apply a block revive. I wish I picked him up way back when he was offered as a 110 voids, but it was an expensive price tag by Plarium. Obviously, guys, we also have Sifi and Rotos up for grabs. Sifi is insane. I'm running my own Sifi in a 9-piece protection with good amount of speed. So 360 speed, not so much resistance, but good amount of speed and good health, not so good defense. And then my Rotos is built in the insane Merciless 9-piece, which I love to see proc. It's fantastic. It just makes him an insane powered champion. So 6,000, 54,000 HP, 350 crit damage is beautiful to see the Merciless set on a champion, the full Merciless. It just makes them that much more powerful. So the other champions I'm gonna offer, so CCA works great for, let me just show you guys, works great for the Spider Dungeon, can also work for the Hydra. Because it's a progressive, you'll be choosing one champion to summon anyway. So your decision here, guys, will be where you're missing out on the most. I would say, me personally, although I've seen Modo now and his kit, it looks like a cool combo, but it's nothing that's going to be brand new to my account. And he's always going to be available from charts. And on a 15x progressive, the Void champions could really change your account. So the Narcissus, the Sifi are amazing. If you don't have something with a defense down on weekend, Venus is going to be great for everywhere. It's got an HP burn, defense down weekend, poisons, really changes an account in terms of where you can push. When she was available in the game and I got her, it completely changed my account. But that was years ago when we didn't have so many champions that have a combo of a defense down and weekend. But the ability that she can apply HP burn and poisons makes this like a very cool combo. Overall, great champions here on offer. I would say for Voids, Narcissus for me personally is #1, and I would say Sifi for the majority of others that don't have her. And then for the non-Voids, for people who have all of these champions, maybe looking for a +1, +2 on +2 on Rotos, +4 on Rotos, is people who are going to be chasing for Rotos. Okay, because the +1, +3 is not as strong as +2 and +4. Remember that, guys. +2 gives you speed, +4 gives you crit rate and crit damage. That changes things up. And then for all the other champions, Ultan is going to be on the bottom of the list. Same thing with Cupidus, I'm going to be honest. Although I love Cupidus, I've got so many of the dude. He is nowhere near close to the power of the other champions, especially if you don't have Venus. So the other champions can hold on their own. Even Modo of the Peal can hold on his own. All of the others can hold on their own. Cupidus, although good, he doesn't bring so much as when he is paired up with Venus in a combo. And I would say Cardiel is also great, but again, he's in the bottom of my own personal list in terms of the usefulness that he'll have on my account. So keep an eye on the summoning for the weekend, guys. It's not going to be boosted chance. It's only going to be 15x progressive. So 20, 25 if you have some bad luck. Keep that in mind, guys. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. See you guys.